Hello, and I hope you are doing fine today. Moving on now with new and fired brass, the revised edition. We're going to get into number 9 now, where we're going to lube the cases, lube the necks, and size the brass. I know that sounds odd to you, sizing new brass, but there's a reason I do that, and you will see it. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, here we're gonna lube necks, but the difference is when lubing necks on new brass, I still use Imperial sizing wax, and the reason for that is if I use Neo Lube and I size with it, it kind of scrapes all the Neo Lube off and it's not an even coating anymore. So this is why I use Imperial sizing wax to lube the necks for new brass only. Then on down the line, I will use Neo Lube. So I've got my foam Q-tips here, and I'll just spread a little on the tip, as you can see, and you just slide it in and go around. Slide it in and go around. You can get about 4 or 5 done. So slide it in, and that's about it. These foam brushes are much better than Q-tips. So that's the gist of that. So what we have here is our Imperial sizing dye wax. We've got some nitro gloves, which you can get anywhere. Amazon, of course, that's where I got them. And then I've got the pair that I use over and over because I don't throw them out every time. Now what I do is I take a little dab about like that. Okay, 93 pieces of brass there. And I just smear this in there and then I rub it around on the gloves. Believe me, this works. I got this off of another guy on YouTube. And I'm so happy I learned this. And you just dig in, not really rough. And it spreads a nice thin coating around them all. Yeah, I'll just do it for about a minute or two. And that, my friend, is all there is to it. Now you can look at these and see they have a real thin coating on them, which is all you need with Imperial sizing wax. Okay, let's get into the sizing step now. I'll show you the tools I use. These are Mitutoyo calipers. This is a 6-inch model. It's from the Absolute Digimatic. Model number CD-6-inch ASX. And along with these, I use, of course, Short Action Customs comparators, because these have inserts. You buy the inserts. You buy the comparator once, then you buy the inserts you need. This is a 6mm head spacing insert. So let's get this zeroed out. We are zeroed out. Next is, of course, my Short Action Customs Nexus press. And with this inline fabrication thing I just got, this bin thing out front, this is great. I used it a couple of times. It is so good. Now, these have wax on them, so you have to be careful when you put them in and you pull your thumb away. Sometimes it'll pull it out just enough and you'll screw up the neck. So what I do is, let me show you with my left hand. I push it in and I slide my thumb off of it. And I use my other hand like a hook or whatever to pull it off. All right, let's measure that one. I'm going for 1.0695. And there we have 1.0695. Run a few more off here. Now this press, you can set it so it gives you that over, or you can set it by changing these two things with these two things, and it'll just be dead stop. All right, let's check another one. Because I'm so anal. Just to show you on camera, actually, I don't have to do this, but I do it anyways. .0695 again. So that is basically the sizing step. And if you drop them, check your necks, wipe them off. One of these days I'm going to put a carpet under my feet or something. We'll check this one. Wipe it off. And there we are, 1.0695. So I'm going to run through the rest of these, and then we'll come back and I'll show you another easy trick of cleaning all the wax off of them. Okay, now we're going to clean the imperial sizing wax off of the brass, which you have to do. You don't want to leave that on there. You want your brass to grab tightly in that chamber when it's expanding. You don't want lube in there. So I'm going to take a rag. This is the same bowl that I put the sizing on. I'm going to clean out the excess. wax out of it. Now we want to be a little more careful with our brass. So dump it in there gently. These are microfiber gloves I ordered off of Amazon. I used to do these one at a time with a rag. It was the most boring thing I could do. Just like we did with putting the wax on, only a little gentler this time. We're going to go in here and do the same thing. You can see I'm getting stuff on my gloves. So one pair of gloves is good, you know, for about 100 pieces. But what I do is I take them off and switch hands with them. Now I'm on the other sides of the glove. And I'll do it some more. All right, so I'm going to say that this gets definitely the bulk of it off. You know, I can feel them now and I can tell there's nothing on them. That does a good job and saves a lot of time.